I don't know if I should or should not get coffee anymore before this.
Are you juiced? You barely. Oh, you just chugged it.
Yeah.
You chug coffee? You're a coffee chugger?
I don't even drink coffee. That's what I'm saying.
Did I get you into drinking coffee or something?
I don't know. It's the one time I've had coffee is the past 3 times we started recording. Like, whatever.
So I convinced you. You're saying you got peer pressured into drinking some coffee.
I don't know that I like it. I just do it. It just feels out of habit.
It does feel good though, right? It's a good drink to vibe out to. Just chill and relax. Drink some coffee.
Which one do you get?
I don't know. So when I get his thin mint latte, I tell them to get me iced vanilla latte with extra vanilla.
And you like that white.
I don't know. I don't even know what a latte is, to be honest with you. I have no idea what I'm drinking. I just like
it. Just tastes good?
Not even. It really don't even taste that good. Like,
So what are you drinking it for?
A habit. It's because, like, I'm like, all right. It's like a habit. Like, I'm a creature of habit. We come in, first thing I do, that, right?
Yeah.
Then I put these up. Then I'm like, hey, Nick, you want coffee? I don't know. It's just habit. I just do it.
I feel that. And
it's
with
not
habit,
terrible. It's not terrible.
It's not?
No.
Oh, good. I like the fact that it's not terrible. Well, hopefully this episode isn't terrible. And speaking of this episode, welcome to the Maybe It's Me, episode 8. It's your boy, Nick. Across from me, as always, is my dog, Devon. Devon, how are we, sir?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic.
Nice.
Behind the camera, as always, our man, Paul. How are we?
How's it going, guys?
It's great. It's always good when you hit us with that as an intro.
For sure. Happy to see y'all.
Happy to see you. It's been a minute. We didn't have our brainstorm session. This is the first time in our podcast history that we didn't meet before the episode, and so we feel a little off. We usually like to structure ourselves, but we're not feeling as structured today. But I think it's going to be a fantastic podcast. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to go over. But before we get into any of that, how was our last week, Devon?
Oh man, I do want to complain, but I can't.
Let me hear it. Hey, sometimes we have to be vulnerable. What you got?
An annoying week. It's not an annoying week, man. Just annoying. Just annoying, bro. Like, first of all, work. Like I told you, I can't get it. It's still the same, but it's whatever. I'm past that. But like, I had a very annoying week because like, I've been like needing to hit some goals and I haven't been able to hit my goals yet. And then I was like in the gym the other day on Tuesday, and like I've been starting to get back to lifting a little bit more heavy. I was doing shoulder press on the dumbbells and stuff, and I just bought this phone. Bro. Yeah, I just bought
brand new iPhone 15
phone. I didn't know that it slipped out of my pocket. I was doing the shoulder press. Next thing I know, I put the 100 down.
Go ahead and brag about it. One more time. What was that number again? What was that number?
What? Put the 100 down.
Yeah, that's right. 100 dumbbells on my boy Devon. He lifting big weight.
And just crushed my phone, bro. It just irked me, bro. And then like I had just spent that money to pay for that one because I buy them outright. I don't go and pay for them monthly. I buy them outright. So I just spent that money, and I don't get insurance on the phone. I get it. Should have got insurance. Whatever I did. So it just irked me. And then I had to go buy another one yesterday. I was about the same phone, and it just had some annoying stuff. I don't know. I feel like I've been having a weird.
I get it. I mean, I honestly think that's in season for your business and our business over here with me and Paul. It's just been a little busy, but also it's just when you get busy, setbacks happen. People forget to deliver things like you had to experience this week. We forget, how to build some things in the shop. And so it gets a little frustrating that way. So it's been one of those time periods for sure. But hopefully outside of work and outside of your phone getting smashed by a 100-pound dumbbell, it wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't too bad. I do kind of owe my wife an apology though, because I was hot yesterday, bro. I was grub like I kicked it out of gear the second half of the day, but that first half of the morning day, bro. Thank you for just thank you, because she knows, like, just thank you.
Shout out the missus. Paul, how was our week last week?
Busy, but made it through.
You survived another round.
I did.
We got a good week this week, huh?
Good end of the week.
We looking forward to it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of money coming out of my pocket. But
oh my God, I'm done with you. How was your week?
My week, dog. My week was actually not too shabby. We got a lot of plans in the work with business, so that's always fun to experience, to be a part of. Oh, yeah. I really am praying on some things to happen for my future in our profession in like a good, positive way. So I'm praying for not only the business that I work for, but for me and my wife, I could be coming on this podcast talking about some big things for us. So that'd be really, really dope. Fingers crossed that it all comes through. But that's been good in the workplace. It's been busy and we've had some issues, but other than that, I mean, that's normal to me.
Yeah.
And then we just had a really good weekend, like a really solid weekend. Went to the driving range, was smacking some balls.
I saw little Tiger Woods over there.
You saw my son trying to get it.
I saw Tiger Woods Jr. I said, what?
He had his little Ninja Turtle sandals on that we just bought him. His little Ninja Turtles outfit that we just got him. He was trying to swing at the balls. It was doing good. Went out to the driving range with a fam. So that's always fun. It's always therapeutic to do that. Whenever you can get a flush shot, doesn't matter if it's the 1 out of the 30, you get a flush shot and you stripe it. Yeah, it's worth it. And that happened for me. And then after that, we finally accomplished the date night. So super pumped about that.
Well.
It was very good. We went to Tutu Pepe Italian restaurant on Bulverde Road. It's like a very big sleeper, but it's extremely good.
Is it?
Yep. Got us some red wine. Got us some appetizers.
Had a good night.
Yeah, it was fire. And then we stopped by Top Rack Social, just spent some time up there. It's a very dope spot. It's my first time getting there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Alex Lewis being on our podcast, getting to interview him, I pulled up and just checked it out. It was unbelievable. And
that's dope.
It's like when you get to Dave and Buster's and you go to like to play Time Crisis back in the day, that is like everybody's arcade game that they want to play. It's basically like the adult Time Crisis place. Like you go there and the arcade shooter, like that's what you're playing the whole time. So it's super fun. And then obviously as the virtual golf thing, I could definitely see myself replacing my driving range day in there. So that's actually something that I was looking at and I'm like, okay, I may be able to pull up and hit that as a driving range session. So
gotcha. Okay.
That would be fire.
And one question. The posts, was that at Tap Rec or was that at
Which one?
Pepe? You know which ones I'm talking about.
No, so like the red wine one?
The one with you and your wife?
So the red wine one of my wife, we was at the dinner at Tutu Pepe. The one where she took of me, that's at Tap Rec. I'm at Tap Rec.
Well, like, I'd tell you just two beautiful people
I
together.
appreciate
I'd
that.
tell you what, because I saw the photos. If you could have double liked it, I'd have double liked it, but I couldn't have. Just thought,
No, my wife is gorgeous. I love my wife. She showed out that night. She was looking amazing. So me, I just be trying.
Shut up.
Shut up. I'm just there, bro. I'm just there. But yeah, shout out my wife. She held it down. But yeah, it was good, bro. It was really good. I'm glad everybody had a solid week. Let's get into something that we really don't want to. Hey, everybody out there, we don't want to talk about this part because I'm getting sick and tired of y'all. Tired of telling y'all that we fucking up, and so I'm getting tired of talking about this. But I'm telling you, we set out to do this shit, and we gonna fucking accomplish this one way or another. So this is our side of being vulnerable and telling you that we're some failures at our goals right now.
Yeah, facts.
We struggling a little bit, and so I'll get into mine. Fuck it, I'll go first. I ain't working out, okay? I ain't working out.
No,
I haven't worked out, and I don't know what it is, man. My mindset, my mental is screwed right now, and I need to snap the hell out of it. So I've got a lot of people on my neck. So actually, that's one thing that I really appreciate, bro. The people that have been listening to this podcast, they will DM me, they will call me. Even one of my best friends, man, he just got back from Alaska, the sleepwalker, as everybody likes to reference him. He just got back from Alaska. Literally, the first thing he said to me was like, "Hey, bro, like honestly." I've been listening to the podcast, like, if you want to get a workout this week, I was like, no, I don't want to spend the time with you working out. Like, what you mean? So like people are really trying to hold me down with my goal. And I'm out here weaving that motherfucker, not trying to catch it. So, for everybody out there listening, this goal, I knew it was a goal and it was hard to achieve, but I promise you I'm gonna bounce back. I'm gonna be a monster. You know what it's going to be? You know what it's going to be for real? It's going to be me going to the beach one time. All I need to do is go to the beach. Yeah. All I need to go is just go to the fucking beach, take that shirt off, and I'm going to see myself. And I'm going to see some motherfuckers out there that look like savages. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm going to bounce back. I'm going to show these young guns what's up.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man.
So that's my goal of the month. I ain't been doing it. I promise you, I'm going to run it back. This next month, we running that motherfucker back.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah.
Devin.
No, well, I'm in the same boat with you, man. I can't lose it. I'm in the same spot, bro. I just can't lose it. I hate to say that. I don't know. I gotta figure something out. I don't know that I'm gonna hit it.
What are we sitting at right now?
250.
250, and we wanted to be at 245. We got 5 pounds, bro.
I've been trying to lose 5 pounds. That's why I still, bro. It's
Have you been keeping up with your meal prep?
Yes, I'm doing it, bro. I'm working out. I promise you. Like, I'm in the gym a lot. I promise you. I'm doing it. I'm starting to get like lift heavy again. Like, I was going to the gym.
Maybe that's the issue. Maybe you should just do like some high intensity.
I mean, I don't know. I can figure it out. Like, I've been doing it, but my clothes have been fit better. But I just ain't.
Then there's something going right.
Man, it's irking me. So I'm not hitting that goal.
It's okay.
I'm gonna try, but it's not gonna be a repeat goal. I'm not gonna repeat it. I got another one next month.
No, I'm running my shit back. Paul, what about you, sir? At least one of us in this damn place has been killing it.
It was an eventful Saturday. So,
What'd we do?
One of my best friends who lives up in Austin.
I didn't know about this. I'm like, I thought I was a best friend.
I said one of.
Hey,
Hit with the confrontational.
That was one compliment. Don't expect another. So we were going. One of my best friends who lives in Austin. He's a firefighter up there.
yeah.
So he was in an apartment. He moved in a house with some of his fire academy buddies.
Yep.
So I went up there. They had like a little housewarming, little party thing.
Was it turnt?
So I went up there, helped them set up.
Yeah.
But this may be a future goal. There's just too many new people that I didn't know.
You Irish goodbye before it started turning up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like,
You didn't
I
say
see
bye.
in the place.
Yeah, you didn't say bye.
It was fine.
Can you tell me how you exited, please? Like, how did you know that it was the perfect time?
So he wanted me to meet this girl he's been talking to. So I met her, and I was like, okay, once I meet her, I'm gone. So I was like, hi, how's it going? My name's Paul. Nice to meet you. He started talking with some other people. I was like, okay, he's too busy for me to say bye to him.
Exit stage left.
I'm just going to leave right now. It's getting kind of late. I don't like driving at night.
Oh.
So, bye.
Hey, I like it. Hey, Paul knows of all. I be Irish goodbye at work. Motherfuckers can't find me at a certain time.
At work, I just hear, that's how I know Nick's gone.
I'd probably do the same thing. Yeah, I don't always say bye to people at work either. I just kind of dip up out of there.
So I did that, and then before I left Austin, went to First Watch, had some
What'd you
breakfast.
think? Was that your first time, or have you been there before?
I've gone takeout there before, but
That's right.
this is my first time eating there, so those are my two things.
Ate there by yourself?
Yes.
Do you want to indulge in what you ate, or are you good?
It was like the waffle with some eggs and bacon.
Okay.
I like it.
I get the Italian omelet usually, or the Italian omelet.
I'm not a fan of tomatoes, and that usually has it in there.
Yeah, that is in there. Roasted tomatoes is fire.
That was my events. Pretty eventful.
No, yeah, it's definitely eventful. You're doing great.
No, you're actually hitting your goals.
Once again, shout out the only guy in here,
Mr.
achieving his
Consistent
goals.
himself.
Right, exactly. You're doing great, Paul. You're doing great. Your evolution this month, honestly, has been a really good one to see.
Honestly, when did I meet you, Paul?
How long have we been doing
Was
this
it
podcast?
February?
About 2 months ago.
Was it February?
Yeah.
No, I feel like you're a different person. A little bit. Like you do that, but
Thanks, Devin.
you know what I'm saying?
Coming out your shell. Just
You always
slightly.
smile more too, Paul. You did not smile
That's
at all.
something Nick's been getting on to me.
Oh, I'm not trying to say like it's just like cool
He said-
because it just means I just know
This whole week he'd be calling me Eeyore.
Dog! He's gonna make me look like the devil on this podcast. I mean, at work he just be,
I don't know. I just
how's it going, guys? Like, Paul, if you don't fucking smile, boy.
I'm trying to smile more.
okay. I don't know. You look better, Paul.
Thanks, Devin.
Hey, I appreciate it. It brings my vibe. I'm a type of person that, like, if the vibes aren't coming in good, they see it that's just grumpy. I'm just gonna be grumpy. Like, if y'all ain't giving me good vibes, I'm not gonna give you good vibes.
Yeah.
I'm not that type.
You don't lift up even if you come
I don't
into
lift
a
the room up.
You don't lift the room
No,
up.
no. That when I
depends on how
die,
awkward it is.
motherfuckers are gonna be like, when he walked in the room, he lit the room. And they gonna be like, when he walked in the room, we was all fucking nervous.
They're not gonna hit it when they lift the room up. No.
Yeah, that ain't
the brightest smile you can ever think
that ain't even gonna be in my shit. They gonna be like, yeah, man, he walked in the room, we was all nervous, like we done fucked up.
True.
We also want to shout out a big update and a big thank you to everyone out there. We hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's a freaking amazing thing to see. Only 8 episodes in now to be at 1,000. We've said it plenty of times. Like, we never knew this was going to be, but also to have 1,000 is crazy. And so I know how much it annoys people to actually click that subscribe button and view videos like that. And we appreciate you allowing us to be a part of your algorithm. It's been good.
Cool. I just like, man, I just like seeing it. Like people, it's cool, man.
It is cool.
Because I never would have thought of it. And like, even though we're 1,000, like even now, it constantly goes up, which is cool to see.
Absolutely. No, this is just the beginning. So thank you, the 1,000 subscribers, for tuning in. And like I said, we're going to try to do something dope for everybody. We normally, you see that stuff tiered to Instagram, which is another thing that we'd like to promote out there, is like obviously our Instagram app. Maybe it's me, the pod. We'd like to boost that up as well. That thing's just starting out. We're going to be doing a lot more content coming soon. Somebody you heard referenced on the Alex Lewis podcast, Erin Lane, she's finally moved down here into San Antonio, so she's going to be helping us a lot. We decided to sign up with her and her studio at 112. Is that what it's called? Studio 112. We signed up with that, and so she's going to be helping us out a lot. Coming soon. Can't wait. So it's been fun. But thank you, everybody out there, once again. Segueing out of that, going into something I'm looking forward to, because he killed it his last one. We got a Maybe It's Me of the week, and it's brought to you by none other than Paul.
All right, guys.
Hold on, Paul. Let me get ready. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So maybe it's me, but I hate these people that be standing outside businesses, either wanting to ask you a question or trying to sell you something. So story time. I'm going to Chipotle on Friday.
Boy.
This is Chipotle 5 minutes from my house. I pull into the parking lot. I see a tent right out the door. I'm like, okay, what is this? So I walk in. It's this black guy who's in like a button-down shirt. He from across the parking lot. He just he touches his hair like in a brushing motion, because my hair is kind of wavy, just naturally.
Hey, talk that talk.
And he's just smiling, giving me this brushing motion. And I'm like, okay, he probably wants to talk to me. I don't want to talk to him. So I'm like, okay, let me try and see if I can get out of this. So he comes up to me, tries to talk me into signing something or for some vacation. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. I'll get you on the way back. That's what you always have to hit them with, because they won't bother you. So get my Chipotle. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this dude. I have to go out the back exit.
Oh my God, you changed your route?
Yeah, so that's my new thing. With all these people, I will switch the direction I'm walking to avoid these people. Girl Scouts, I will walk into the other entrance of Walmart.
Calm down, bro. Nah, we don't
Boy
ever
Scouts, I will walk the other direction.
I'm with Paul.
Like, why are you asking me to buy something? I'm just trying to get into the store and get out.
Facts.
I don't want to buy what you're presenting to me.
Facts. Hate it.
You know what? Okay, so maybe it is you. And I'll say this, I'll be the defender in this motherfucker.
No, maybe it's us.
So first of all, don't ever disrespect Girl Scouts. Those little girls out there are just trying to do their damnedest. And guess what? They run across people like me that spend $300+ picking up some cookies.
That's terrible.
They be using the kids to kind of guilt you
Fucking
into buying more.
Okay. And when my daughter gets old enough, you will be stopped and you will buy some fucking Girl Scout cookies.
You know Nick already want to be a Walmart greeter when he retires.
Yep.
Can you imagine if he was a Walmart greeter and his daughter was out there selling Girl Scout cookies? Paul, where you going, Paul? Yeah. You really have to show your receipt. You really show me them Girl Scout cookie receipts right now. Show them to
Give me the little booklet with the options and expect money by the end of the day.
Fucking right. There's certain ones that I completely understand you on, but I honestly do think my wife has really like converted me to understand that they're just out there they're just out there trying their best to help the world.
Well, they are.
Whether that's Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, whatever. But Paul, I hear you. There has been ones. I think the one that I have the biggest vendetta with, and I'll never ever buy into them, and they are the most annoying motherfuckers, is the cologne sellers, and specifically the cologne sellers in Rolling Oaks Mall.
Those are the worst.
They're the ones that killed that mall. That mall's dead because of them.
Yeah, I forgot. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh my God.
So Nick was trying to talk me into getting new shoes because he always calls my shoes dusty. So there was 1 week.
Dogging me this week.
There was 1 week he was like, okay, get you some Air Force Ones. You're going to this event or something. You need some good shoes. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk into Rolling Oaks Mall trying to get me some new shoes. So I walk in there. First guy, hey, buddy, come over here. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to go upstairs to the finish line, go to Foot Locker or something. I changed my path again.
I'm surprised you don't order your shoes online just to have the convenience of being delivered.
It was last minute. It was last minute.
I don't like waiting for things to arrive. So I
feel that.
I'm with you. Okay.
I feel that.
If it's an option to get it in person, I'll get it in person.
Okay.
But like I changed my route, go another direction, but then there's another one right on the other side.
Yeah, 100. I hate dude.
Dog. So tell me why the last time they almost got me. So they're strategic about this shit at Rolling Oaks now. So if anybody lives in the San Antonio area, you know Rolling Oaks is dying. It's a dying
100%.
mall. But for people like me, like I work 5 minutes away from it. So if I need to pick something up real quick, like a gift or something from Zoomies, like just a shirt, new shirt, whatever, I'll stop in there to see. Like I wanted the Nike Nyjah 2s. I wanted the all white ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew they were like on clearance at Zoomies, and they said they had them at Rolling Oaks. So I pulled up there. Dog, first of all, every escalator is broken in Rolling Oaks. So they have it strategically set up to where almost everything filters down the main entrance and to the courtyard. Them motherfuckers are right there around the corner at the main entrance. So I pass them. The first one, I'm on the phone. I'm not on the phone, but I'm on the phone. And I literally will have a conversation like I'm talking to my wife. Like, what are you doing? Or you need me to go get the kids? All right, I'll go get the kids. Like, sure. But I'm like walking past him as I'm on the phone. And he stops me, or he tries to stop me. I'm like, bro, I gotta go. I really gotta pick this up. I'm in and out. Yeah. This motherfucker tried to hit me with, I'll get you on the way back. I said, no, you won't. He said, this is one of the only exits. Yes, I will. I said, so he pissed me off at that point. And I said, boy, I know Dillard's got an exit. Now you definitely won't see me. But they be trying to get people for real. He said, no. He said, yes, I will. This is one of the only exits. I was like, dog, you tripping on me right now.
They know the power they have.
At Rolling Oaks, bro, I promise you, they're one of the reasons why that mall started to fail.
I haven't been there in years.
They were gatekeeping everybody in that motherfucker. We used to have somebody at in our high school at Judson. They used to work there and act like he was the homie. Hit you with a couple like, how you been, bro? Hadn't seen you since graduation, and then want you to sell you some cologne and shit.
I haven't been to Rolling Oaks in a mall, and I'm with Paul. I do not like that shit at all, bro.
I get it. I mean, I understand.
I have had some experiences with it. I don't like doing it no more. Like, I hate being bothered by going, because I'm always trying to like just get in and out. Like, I had a time. I'm gonna tell you real quick. I had a time. Okay, I don't like to tell this story, but I was trying to go into a store, grab something, and get out, and there was like you could just tell there was people there. There's tables set up. You know, they had T-shirts out, just all types of stuff, and they were raising awareness, raising money for something. So I was like, did not want to like be bothered. So I just walked in there real quick, but they was always waiting till you leave. So I got my shit, come out the store, and I hear the hey, and I'm like, fuck. And I don't want, I want to keep walking, but like they sometimes if they don't say it loud enough to where it's like, I don't think you said that loud enough, I'll keep walking. But she said it loud enough, like, hey, like real loud. So I was like, all right, sure. She's like, she's like coming over there and she's like, come look at this, like this, and like we're just trying to raise money for this, and that, and other. And I was like, okay, like do that. And they were like, if you donate, you can get a T-shirt, this and that. And I was like, look, I don't want nothing. I don't want your T-shirt. I don't want nothing. Here's $20. I just want to go. I don't want nothing. I don't.
You didn't care about her story or anything?
Look, because I was wanting to go. I was like, look, here's $20. I don't need to hear nothing else. $20. Take it out. I swear to God, bro. She hit me with we're only taking minimum donations of $30. Oh, bro, like that's why
that's game over.
That's
why
I don't talk to people no more after this, bro.
That's game over.
When you stand in front of a store now, I won't know. I will not do that. Who asked for a minimum donation? $30, bro. I swear to God, I took that 20 and I walked right back. I turned right around and walked to my truck. I was like, oh hell no. You gonna have that's like going to that's like at stoplight. You see a homeless man and he says, you know, hungry, anything helps, and you try to hit him $2. I only take $5 minimum, bro. What are you talking about? How you gonna ask for money and have a minimum donation? Who the fuck does that?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, okay, so I understand now on your point. Like, if I tried to hand somebody some cash and they denied my shit, I would have.
Bro, I was upset. I swear to God, that happened. I've never wanted to help people. Anybody knows, I'll give people a shirt off my back. Yeah. I'll help anybody. Yeah. But how are you going to have a condition to my donation? Like, what? Who is that? Man, it made me mad. So I'm with Paul. I hope we in this together, Paul. We in this together.
Damn, that's crazy.
I kind of beef with the stores that allow it to happen, too. They just be letting people set up right out the side.
Paul's ready to just my man Paul, dog. I swear, y'all on some weird shit nowadays.
I just don't like. I don't like
It's
it
just
either,
an unnecessary interaction I have
It
to
is.
have.
People are starting to catch on to you, Paul. You better start. Realizing you putting that negativity out there. He said, "I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to ever see people ever again. I just want to be me, myself, and the places I like to go."
That's it. Hey, a man who knows his ways. I like it.
I guess you're right, bro. You had some. You recently have been choosing violence, Devin.
I heard, bro. I told you last week has been one of
Yeah, specifically, you was choosing violence on. What was that, Thursday?
Oh my god!
You left
that
me
was Friday.
So for everybody out there, me and Devin talk almost every day. We call each other at least once a day or once every other day we usually are trying to connect about the podcast, how we can have growth with it, or what we're feeling like. Recently, the conversations have been more about life because the podcast has been going really well and really easy. So we're just connecting. Devin decided at 7:30 in the morning, I've close to send the group chat a 5-minute long
I was hot.
voice memo. First of all, don't ever text me a voice memo. Ever. And
Bro, you know
let
how long it
alone
was?
let that be 5 minutes, Devin. You're lost your fucking mind.
Bro, I was hot.
It did pop up in the middle of the work morning. I was like, I don't got 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, for real. Like I looked at it, I was like, I don't have 5 minutes to listen to this.
I appreciate it.
I'm
no,
not
wait,
gonna.
no, I
You know
said-
what I did? I clicked it and I went to subtitles.
Yeah,
I
I believe
read the fucking caption.
I believe it, but the way I talk, the delivery ain't. If I don't have the voice in it, you won't get. Cause you just read them. Cause Nick will read my shit in a monotone sentence and be like, "Why the fuck is he telling me this?" And he wouldn't understand my frustration, bro. Like he would not understand it. But I fully sent that, not expecting nothing in return. That was my vent session. Cause I know Paul don't respond to me in a group chat.
So therefore, you was talking to yourself.
I was like, bro, I just had to get it out because I was about, bro. I wanted to run him off the road, dog. I wanted him.
Let the listeners understand what made you so mad at 7:30, 7:45, whatever it was.
It was like 6:30 in the morning because I was on my way to the spot. I sent y'all the message once I had arrived at destination.
Gotcha.
Destination. But it was like 6:30 in the morning, bro, and I'm just trying to chill. Well, you know the first part that messed me up first. That got me with the lotto tickets. Okay, first of all, there was a
Go ahead, you can go into that.
every morning, bro. I stop at this little Valero by my. It's like literally I could walk to it from my house. I'll stop by there. I get a gallon of water and I get a lean body 40-gram strawberry protein shake. It's one of my favorites. Get that. This Friday morning, I had physical therapy for my knee. Everybody know I tore my ACL. It's not getting repaired. I had to do all this physical therapy shit. So I had to go. I really didn't want to go to physical therapy, but I was going. Like I said, I don't know what it was. Last week just wasn't it for me. So this was like just the top of everything. And I was in my line. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:15 in the morning. Nobody's ever in this gas station, bro, ever. And there was a lady there who decided she wanted to spend her life savings on fucking lotto tickets and scratch offs, bro. I guess I don't know if it was the Mega Millions on Friday that she was playing or this whatever it is on Saturday. Whatever it was, bro, it just irked me. She kept like taking scratch offs off. Well, let me get this one. Let me just add that one, sweetie. And then she was switching bubble. And I'm like, bro, can you tell her to move to the side? We got a line at 6:15 in the morning in a gas station, bro. I just want my 2 things and I want to be out, bro.
So you got hot and bothered on old Susie that just wanted to win big.
She wanted to win big. I was like, but can you do that to the side? Like, she kept, bro, I'm not playing. She kept adding. She was counting her money. Oh, I got another 5 right here. Add 3 more scratch offs. And I'm like, what? How much do you need?
San Antonio really be going in on scratch offs for
No,
real.
I mean, I get it. But whatever. So that just like irked me. And I was already kind of bothered. And then I was driving down 35, going downtown. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I like to have my windows rolled down in the morning. In springtime, it feels good. I don't prefer the air conditioning at this time. I like to let the morning breeze come into my car, right? My truck.
I feel that.
So I'm driving 3rd lane in, not the very fast lane to the left, because I've been trying to watch myself in traffic. I've been trying to woo-saw it, but it did not work on Friday, okay? And so in there, I'm just driving downtown, or driving towards downtown, and I hit my windows rolled down. All I kept hearing was boom, boom, like gunshots. I heard I was like, what the fuck? It was like every 5 seconds, boom, boom, and then 5, boom, boom. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm looking around. I'm thinking somebody's popping a tire in the front. I'm waiting for a car to flip. I don't know what the hell's supposed to happen, okay? I keep hearing it. Next thing I know, there's a dude who pulls up to my right, okay? I'm driving, he pulls up to my right, okay? And I'm just going to paint the picture. Backwards hat dude, Barely, yeah. I'm not coming after people when I do it. Okay, I'm painting you the picture. Okay. He's driving a Ford Focus. He's barely looking over the dash. Okay, this is what I'm trying to explain to this man. Okay, and he's blasting just outrageous music, like screamo. It's just not for me. It's for other people. I get it, but I don't want to hear that shit at 7 in the morning. That's not what bothered me. I just kept hearing boom, boom every 5 seconds, and it's like irking me. Like, what am I hearing it? Because it's loud as hell. He passes me. Cause I'm slowing down trying to look at what the hell, cause it's just messing with my morning. I just want to chill on my way to work, on my way to physical therapy. Right. Like just, bro, I'm hot right now. I can tell. And so I'm doing that, and he passes me. I shit you not, Nick. I swear on everything I love. This motherfucker had a Ford Focus tricked out, bro. He had spoilers on this bitch, rims, automated lights, or whatever the fuck, all around it. Okay, and as he's passing me, 2 mufflers in the back, spitting fire. I'm not bullshitting. Literal fucking like little flames coming out the fucking back. And those were the gunshot shots. Just boom, boom. And I'm like, why are you doing that on a Ford Focus? My guy. What is doing? Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it.
For everybody out there.
Bro, I'm sweating because I'm so hot right now, bro. It's hot.
For everybody out there, I want y'all to understand how he just told y'all that story is exactly what me and Paul got at 7 o'clock in the morning in a voice memo. So, Devin, you clearly have not therapeutically gotten that out of your head yet.
No.
And so hopefully this second vent session can let you understand that you had a rough Friday morning. And it's going to be all right. But I do feel you on modified cars that shouldn't be modified. Like a Ford Focus is just crazy. Like, bro, we've got to, as a society, we have to stop tricking out cars. Fast and the Furious came out in 99, if I'm not mistaken, or 2000. We have to stop tricking cars out.
What are we doing? Bro, like, it took me down a rabbit hole when I got to work, okay? Because then I started looking at, like, is this really a thing?
Oh, yeah.
They got clubs for this.
Bro, I know.
Ford Focus tricked out club type things. I saw one for Dodge Neons. I couldn't believe it. They tricking out Dodge Neons. Can you believe that? Like, bro.
He's so mad.
I just don't understand it. I don't get it. What are we doing?
Hey, bro. Hey, look. Some people buy into sneakers.
You're right.
Some people buy into video games. Some people buy into fashion.
Yes. And so,
Tommy on 35, that spitting fire, he buys into a Ford Focus.
He does.
He works hard, and that tricked out Focus gets him to and from. And that's what he takes his pride in. So let that man do his thing.
But I think I want a caveat on that rant I had. I did say that I probably need to look at my inner self because I was like, it should not have bothered me the way it bothered me.
100%.
But them gunshots sounded, it was just, and you know why, but it was just irking me. Oh my goodness. So like I said, I did think I need to look in for a little bit, have a little therapy session for myself because I've been on one. Like I have been on one.
I mean, everybody has those. That was beautiful. That was beautifully put, and everybody has one of those. So I understand. You sparked something in me about that appointment that you said, and I want to get into something that kind of has me. I don't know if I'm going to get as fiery as you did. Jeez, but I want to talk about. You said appointments, and you had brought it up on Friday, and earlier that week, I was going to war with my wife. You know, we were having a lot of back and forth words about in marriage or in responsibilities of a marriage, and specifically being parents. You have a lot of things of like, are you going to do it? No, I'll do it. Well, you said you were going to do this. Now I need to do that, right? Mm-hmm. That happens. When you become parents, you got to be worried about the kids' doctor's appointments. Okay? Mm-hmm. And so typically my wife takes them 90% of the time. And I never realized how annoying that shit is. And specifically, I never realized how annoying it is until I had to do it. So everybody out there, everybody knows in doctor's appointments how fucked up the system is. Mm-hmm. You'll get there. They tell you to get there at 9 o'clock. You'll get there at 9 o'clock. Hey, thank you for coming. Fill this out, please. You'll sit down at 9 o'clock. You fill the paperwork out on a clipboard. You put the clipboard back, and you're expecting to what? Go into the fucking room. Yeah. They'll tell you, sit down, we'll be right with you. Nurse comes about 10, 15 minutes later, right? Oh. Brings you in the room. And this is just by yourself. This isn't with children now. Mm-hmm. Nurse brings you in. You sit in. Now you're just in that cold fucking room on a stupid, useless piece of paper right?
I know what you mean.
You're just on that stupid, useless piece of paper, just sitting there dangling your fucking legs, just probably on your phone texting. 20 minutes goes by. Then the doctor comes in and wants to rush you to get. So what is wrong with you? Okay. Yep. You seem perfectly fine.
Have you tried this?
Yeah. Have you tried doing this? Have you? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to recommend this. Maybe you should do this, and we'll give you some medicine for this.
We'll see you back here in 2 weeks.
Yep. See you back here in 2 weeks. Thank you. Gone. Right.
Thanks.
All right. So now apply that same fucking tack to children. Okay. So you get to the fucking waiting room. Now, in that waiting room, there's other fucking parents there, and they have kids, and they usually have a toy or whatever there in the middle, like they have a little plaything in the middle. But now your kid's upset that the one red fucking Lego that they wanted, homeboy over there has, right? It's become his toy all of a sudden from across the fucking room. So now you got to deal with him crying about a one piece of a Lego, and he don't want to touch any other thing but that one red one that he has. So you're just begging for them to fucking tell you that your room is ready. Right? Yeah. Nurse comes in, brings you to your fucking room. That white piece of paper that you think is useless has now become your kid's favorite thing to fucking play with. It becomes machete paper. It becomes torn, ripped, stepped on, slid around on, everything, right? And you're trying to get them just to sit there until this fucking doctor comes in. All right?
Sounds chaotic.
Now the doctor comes in. And then in a regular adult life, the doctor makes you feel, somewhat stupid. But when you have a kid, they elevate that stupidity to a 9. Is your daughter still drinking formula or breast milk? Oh, she is. Why is she not drinking out of a sippy cup? She's in a bottle still? Oh, I can't believe she's still in a bottle. How old is she? She's fucking 1. Yes, she's still drinking formula. And yes, she has a bottle. Oh, is she walking yet? No, she's not. Oh, she's a little behind. You might want to do this. You might want to do that. And so now you got to deal with going home and telling your fucking wife. And as a man, I don't remember none of this shit. So therefore, I'm fucking frustrated because I've been in a room trying to keep my son situated. And mind you, it's one thing I didn't even point out is they make you fucking get your child naked. Like you got to undress them completely. Yeah. And so early on in the child's life, typically they're just going to piss everywhere as soon as you get the diaper off them because you got to put them on a scale naked so they get their true weight and everything like that. But they're going to piss all over the fucking bed. You got to have to change them into their clothes. It is the most frustrating thing in the world. And my whole vent there is, why the fuck do y'all tell me 9 o'clock? And I didn't get to see you until like 9:45. And the more frustrating thing about that now in today's world is you want to text me three days before, a friendly reminder that at 9 o'clock your appointment is at this time. Then the next day, a friendly reminder that your appointment is coming up. Then the day of, friendly reminder that your appointment is coming. Why couldn't you friendly remind my ass that I didn't have to be there until 9:45? You couldn't fucking hit me with that friendly reminder. You wanted to hit me with the reminder that I needed to be there waiting on your ass.
They want to waste your time, not theirs. 100%. I get that. It's frustrating.
No, brother.
It sounds even more frustrating with
children.
It
is way more frustrating with children.
Oh, I believe it. It sounds chaotic.
Every parent out there should understand that it is way more frustrating. So now, when my wife says that she has to go take our kids to the doctor's appointment, I never volunteer. Never will. My wife will do it every time. But I promise you, I will have a lot more understanding from now on that my wife has to take my kids to the doctor's appointment, and I will do something good for her when she gets back.
It ain't just it ain't just a regular ordeal.
It is not a regular ordeal.
Doesn't sound like it. I would be furious.
So that is my rant on this lovely episode 8 of just like, what the fuck are we dealing with type of thing. Because, yeah, man, it's frustrating. Like, appointments in themselves are the dumbest shit in the world, especially when you don't live up to them. But when you have children, it's just like you hate them.
But is there any appointment you ever set that it's on time? Like if you go to a dentist?
Synergen. They're amazing.
I get you. Okay. Well, you don't even set appointments, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just saying. I feel like dentists are like that. They just take
take their la-di-da fucking time.
They got a lot of prep work to do.
Bro, and that's another thing. The doctor will come in so fucking scatterbrained. What were you sitting in the back doing? You knew I was coming. What are you talking about going through my fucking paperwork? You didn't fucking prep before?
That I do feel like sometimes that, like my doctor from my ACL, my knee doctor. Mm-hmm. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like he don't even, because he kind of says stuff. He's like when I went
like he doesn't even know who you are.
Yeah, like he went to my last appointment. He was like, "Yeah, you remember when it was moving?" I was like, "No, remember you told me it wasn't moving. That was a good thing. Now you're telling me, remember? Like, no, what?" So I just feel like, yeah, bro, you just looked at my notes 3 minutes before you turned it. Probably eat peanut butter jelly sandwich, and then came in. You're good. Go. That's all I get. So
is it everywhere that they just be asking you the same questions like 3 separate times? Like you have to answer to a nurse, and then like the first doctor you see, and then like
these motherfuckers don't even know they're in the same office. Yeah, no,
it's like nobody's passing the message along.
Facts.
Yeah,
bro. We can go on and on about doctors' visits and everything. Everybody out there, you can let us know your rant about anything. We'll listen. I even bring it up on the podcast and talk about it in a perspective of what I've had to deal with it, because everybody deals with this shit. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
We know how many people have dealt. Everybody should be dealing with appointments, but as a parent, like everybody out there that actually goes to their child's appointment, like, hey, salute to you, because I know how frustrating that shit can be.
Did your wife have to go to work after that?
No, she takes the rest of the day. She takes the rest.
Actually,
Actually, no, I take that back. There is sometimes where she'll do it in the morning and take the kids to daycare and then go to work. Yeah. So she's already like at 10 by the time she walks in the office.
Oh, I believe it.
But anyways, that's all. So as you can see, our last week was eventful, fun. We chose violence a lot of last week, and we're looking to convert that next week. It is going to be a positive week for everybody. Paul's going on a little bit of a vacation. Devin and me, we're looking forward to obviously sports and everything else. We should, and then of course, like Aaron's going to be helping us with this content stuff. So we got a lot to look forward to. Let's not let next week defeat us. But we're going to go ahead and get into some current events. Paul, what do you have for us?
So last Thursday, we had the NFL draft.
Yes.
With, of course, Caleb Williams getting picked first overall and a bunch of other stuff happening. What are your guys' thoughts?
Devin, this is your time to shine, obviously, sir.
Yeah.
Because you just, for listeners out there, Devin cares more about, I would say, college football prospects and the draft more than he does college football season and the NFL season. This part of
it's my favorite part.
Yep. And so
it's my favorite part. I'd rather watch the NFL draft than the Super Bowl, and I'm not playing.
No, he's not. I love
the draft.
And so I don't care about it as much, but I'll let you go, and then I'll spin it off you. So what did you think of this year's draft?
It was a good draft. I'm really excited for my Green Bay Packers. So excited. I'm not playing. I think we did great. I know your Eagles did good, Paul. Y'all got the good cornerbacks and stuff, Quentin Mitchell, and I don't. I'm booking it now. Edgerrin Cooper.
Yep.
Future All-Pro linebacker. Y'all, I'm telling you, in 2.
Where's he out of?
He's out of Texas A&M.
Okay.
2 next 3 years. Green Bay Packers will have 2 of the best linebackers in the league. You book me. You mark my words. Quay Walker and Edgerrin Cooper.
2 years.
2 years. It'll be problems. I loved what we did in the draft. Very excited. My one question is I don't know what the hell Falcons are doing. I did not like the Michael Penix thing.
Really?
Well, they said he's going to sit 4 or 5 years behind Kirk Cousins, and then by that time he's 29 because he's the oldest quarterback in the draft. He's 24.
So I get that.
If I was Michael Penix, I would be mad. Like, why did you draft me? I want to play.
Okay, so I like the pick. I like the pick for the Falcons, specifically because, like, what NFL quarterback has ruptured their Achilles and made it back yet?
No, for sure, yeah.
No, I'm being serious. Like, I don't know if that's a thing or not. Like, I don't, in the NBA, that's been a real big thing of recovery now. They're like, KD's been able to come back. He's probably not been the same as much. And, of course, like Klay Thompson ruptured his Achilles, not the same. So it's like, we're about to see Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins try to come back from ruptured Achilles.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an NFL. I'm not like privy to an NFL player that's actually successfully done it. If there is, then I'm not aware of it. But I'm saying, like, that's a good hedge your bet play, bro. Like, we're seeing Kirk Cousins trying to fit into a new offense and come back from a ruptured Achilles. So if he's not going to give you what you need now, I get you paid him a lot of money. Yeah, cool. You can ride a rookie deal and him at the same time. It's fine. So what I'm saying is, like, you just hedged your bet in the best way. Like, he was probably the best quarterback on the board at the time, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure.
And so, yeah, grab him. And I thought they grabbed him maybe to do a deal. Like, you don't see it a lot in the NFL like you do in the NBA where they'll just trade a draft pick like they do in the NBA. But it could have happened. Like, maybe the Raiders were going to do that. Instead, they got fucking Brock Bowers. But I thought that's what they were trying to do. But then I started to really think about it. I'm like, okay, you go 1 year with Kirk. Maybe he gets you there. You go 2 years with Kirk. Doesn't work out, get him out. Like get Kirk out, get Michael in. That's a good person to learn under as well. Everybody knows Kirk is the nicest guy in the fucking world.
Yeah.
He's not going to dog Michael. And so it's like, you're going to get what you need to out of Kirk and the tutelage that you need, the mentorship. Why not make that move if you're the Falcons? Like, where else did they need to go though in their team? Maybe on the defensive side. Maybe on the defensive side they needed what they needed.
And he was available. Dallas Turner was available.
Right.
Great defensive. But my question to you, Nick, is I like what your point is.
Yeah.
My only point though is like, if the Falcons knew they were going to take Michael Penix with the number 8
why
pick,
would they sign Kirk?
Why give Kirk Cousins all this money? But you can invest in a defense. You can invest in more offense. You can invest in your quarterback that you're going to pick.
So don't get me wrong, because I couldn't remember this and I did not look it up. So you can correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they make some offseason transactions and pickups for defensive backs? Specifically, they signed a safety, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe they signed a corner or a linebacker. So they've made some pickups from that side of the ball, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. And then obviously your offensive side was already kind of green lit.
Yeah.
And so they're ideally in a win now scenario. And so what I mean by that is, like, you don't take a rookie quarterback in a win now scenario. You take a veteran, and specifically you take the best veteran that you possibly could have in the free agency. Like, there was not a better quarterback on the free agency market other than Kirk Cousins, right? Or am I wrong?
No, yeah. Okay, I
arguably Russell Wilson, but
arguably. No, I mean, so out of those two, you probably got the better of the two. And so what I'm saying is, if you believe you're in a win now situation, you're not doing that. But if you also believe you're in a win now situation, understanding that it's win now, you're going to bust, right? So you got 1 year, 2 years. Let's just go ahead and get our career or our long-term play at the same time. This is something that I think more NFL teams should do.
But I only like it if Kirk Cousins only has 2 years though. I just don't.
I think it's 2. I think they give him 2.
4 or 5 years. I don't like it. It's stupid. Like I don't understand like why you'd want to pay your quarterback all this money to have Michael Penix come behind you when what you can do is have Michael Penix at a rookie contract, which is way less. I hear you can, because you're gonna have to pay Drake London. I don't know, depending on what Kyle Pitts does, you might have to pay him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to pay some people, but you could have brought in other people, like having a cheaper quarterback. You could have brought in more.
That's 2 years with a tag, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it lines out perfect around the 2 year mark. Because Kyle Pitts is 2 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Kyle Pitts' contract's up next year because he's been in the league.
But even then, you're gonna owe some, because only $100 million of that Kirk Cousins deal is guaranteed. But you're still gonna owe some in 3 or 4 that you're right. That's just dead money. I don't get it. But I mean,
I think more teams should do this.
I think if their plan is to actually play Michael Penix in 2 years, fine. But if it's not your plan, like what they say, 4 to 5 years, dumb.
I think they had to say that because obviously, like, they even said that
they didn't even tell Kirk Cousins about it.
They didn't tell Kirk, and that his agent came out and said that he's confused by the play. So you have to say something other than, like, for our long term, Michael Penix was the best decision we made. Arthur Smith was even confused. But why are you doing not Arthur Smith? What's the owner's name? I can't even remember.
Arthur Blank.
Did you guys see the video of the GM trying to?
He needed an answer quickly. He walked downstairs and was like, "Boy, I need to know why you made this pick."
Because you said it's like, I get it. Like, you're saying they're in a win now, but they're playing for the future. If you're in a win now, your pick should have been Dallas Turner because you needed some help. You were last.
I still think they can. Yeah, no, you're not. I get it.
But if you're trying to win, that's what you should have went. But like, I get it. It just, I didn't like it. I love what the Green Bay did though, so I don't care.
So I mean, outside of that though, like the NFL draft, it was dope. Top 10 wise, it was super dope. 100%. I'm just very worried about Caleb Williams. I just don't like him. I think I look in his eyes and I just see something that's.
Did you guys see that pivot episode he was on?
Brother, that one. So I think it was a lot of clickbait. I got to go watch it. I watched the highlights. I got to go watch him answer some of these questions. But the one that everybody's promoting, where Ryan Clark obviously tries to pin him on, like, why did you go to Oklahoma if Spencer Rattler was the projected number 1? And like his answers were just super petty and like super immature-esque. But I think it was very like, I hear from, if you watch the full episode, he answers questions a lot better, more maturely. But even in the draft and like his actions and just like, I don't know. Maybe this is the new world we're living in, and the type of people that are out there are going to be like this. But like, he does not scream greatness to me. And I just mean, like, even go watch his tape. Like, he has some bad games at USC last year, real bad. And so like, it's just like, and I mean, I know a lot of quarterbacks do, but it's just like, bro, We've seen quarterbacks like name a quarterback of his caliber that's actually successful.
You know, I think I think it's the hype factor. They're making him out to be the next Patrick Mahomes, and it's hard to say.
But Pat was picked up in the second, third round.
No, he's picked up first. He's
first
picked
round.
10,
Oh, he's picked 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But like, it's still like, but what quarterback that's gone first pick has been good in a long time.
Oh no, you're right. There's a stick out there like number 1 overall pick quarterbacks typically don't
pan
well.
out.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bro,
like there's some like Cam Newton's panned out. Like you can like even some.
He's the best one, I think.
No, there's some out there.
Him or what? Him, Matthew Stafford, or Eli? Like those probably would be the top 3.
Yeah, Eli was 4, wasn't he?
I thought Eli was first, but he got traded.
Yeah,
San Diego picked him up.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's hard to get it. I'm not a big Caleb Williams guy either, but I mean, I hope he does well, even though he's of the Bears. So I kind of hope he doesn't do well.
Yeah, of course, your division.
But other than like the Raiders,
I really hope
Falcons,
Jaden Daniels balls out. The Redskins are in a really big win now situation too.
I like this draft so much because I think besides the Raiders and the Falcons, I think everybody had a good ass draft. Like Chargers did really good getting Joe Alt and getting. I like Lad McConkey in the second round. I love that pick. But
you're dropping names I don't care about.
I think
Justin Herbert enough weapons though.
No, but you don't need to because like you have Jim Harbaugh now, and we're not about to. You're not seeing 5,000 yards.
It's gonna be very fundamental.
Yeah, it's
is Kellen Moore on the team still?
No, he's the offensive coordinator. I think for Philadelphia Eagles now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah.
Y'all about to fucking suck.
y'all had a good draft too. I like Cooper DeJean. I like.
No, that's fine.
Mitchell.
Kellen Moore is not Jalen Hurts.
Cooper DeJean is gonna get moved to safety so fast.
You think so? You ran a 4.3.
I've just never seen a successful.
Go ahead and say it, Paul. It's okay.
Successful white boy.
Yeah, never seen a successful white boy play quarterback.
There was a couple plays that Reed Blankenship got burnt on last year. And I was like,
I mean, everybody gets burnt.
No, but white boys get burnt the most. But no, Kellen Moore's about to set up Jalen Hurts. I mean, bro, he's the offensive coordinator for real. Mm-hmm.
And we extended Devontae Smith and
I saw that and AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
No, so like
that
obviously
was a smart move.
Obviously, the Eagles, Howie
Roseman.
Howie, thank you, my Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman is brilliant. That front office of the Eagles is crazy. Yeah, but coordinators and head coach wise, like shaky, I would never go get Kellen Moore.
No, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of him. He does have some
unless they're thinking
plays.
that what he did with Dak, he could do with Jalen. Because I've always told you, to me, Jalen Hurts is a mirrored version of Dak Prescott, career wise, play wise, everything. Maybe they're thinking that.
I mean, he's a pretty intuitive offensive coordinator. You just got to see how he uses the people.
He wasn't very intuitive last year. He was fucking dog shit with the Chargers.
They were that team. It's the Chargers are like. I'm hoping Harbaugh changes whatever it is with that little curse with the Chargers. Like they got so much supreme talent and just they do nothing.
Bears on paper look crazy. Texans on paper look crazy.
I love the Texans on paper.
There's some good teams this next football
Chiefs
season.
Got better again. I like with the 49ers. Everybody had good.
It was great. NFL's getting better. NFL's getting more competitive, especially during the season.
I'm telling you, I'm going to a draft party one. I'm going to go to that draft one day, and I'm thinking about this next year because in 2025, you know where it's at, baby?
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Is it?
Let's do it.
I'd never stand outside to watch somebody come out and tell me who a team picked.
I'm telling you,
where are they going to have it? Because no one lives there.
I've been to Green Bay.
He just shit on your city.
No, that's fine. I mean, I don't.
I've
been to Green Bay. It's nothing to write home. No, like historically, it's cool. Like the way it is, the way it's built around the stadium.
It's in a neighborhood, right?
It's in a whole neighborhood. But trust me, that thing get packed, bro. It gets crazy out there.
You're a diehard fan. It's crazy.
Love it.
What else you got?
So we got the NBA playoffs continuing to go on.
Yeah, baby.
I just want to get a couple of your reactions to some of these series. So first one, you have the Clippers and Mavericks being tied 2-2 right now.
It's a great series.
It's the best series right now.
I love that
It's
series.
the best series. Luka is showing what he's always done in the play. Like, bro, people
All of
forget
them
he's
playing
been like this cold since he was 13. And he's been a professional in leagues, the best league, first of all, outside of the NBA, since he was 13. He's a killer. Kyrie balling.
Yep.
Kawhi hasn't had a good game yet. James Harden's had 2 good games now. He had 33 today, and then PG also had 33. So
Paul George had a good game.
Russell Westbrook struggled.
Are we seeing the end of Kawhi's career with all these injuries?
No, not at all. No. I just think he's chosen to live his life this way. Like he's not gonna. If he doesn't feel good, he ain't gonna force himself to play.
They're saying he's dealing with like inflammation in his knee and stuff, but I don't know what that means. You gotta deal with it, but I don't think it's the end of his career.
No, I don't think it's the end of his career either. So that was that
it's
series.
A good series.
This is the best.
That's my favorite series.
What other one?
Next one you got Denver being 3-1 up against the Lakers.
Bro.
I
mean, you called it. Like, cool. Yeah. Like, I mean, it was obvious. I think I told you that.
Yeah, it was obvious. I'm a little more annoyed.
I think they lose. I think they lose. Gentleman's sweep, cool. My takeaway from this, I give them a chance, but they're playing. They're going back to Denver. Yeah. Like, that's my whole thing.
It's just realistically, they're probably coming back to LA to go to Cancun.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say to play Game 6. I was like, bro, what?
No, to go to Cancun.
Darvin Ham's gone.
Yeah.
LeBron, he on some nut shit right now with just the way he's talking about everything. The whole interaction with them, and he was just like, call the fucking challenge. Like, he's clearly done with him. You laugh.
Did you see the video of him in the huddle where time's running out and he still hasn't drawn up the play and it's been like 30 seconds already?
Darvin Ham was? Yeah.
Dog. He's wiping away the X's and O's and starting over again.
Bro. So, like, I do think it's hard. I've always said this. Like, I think it's hard to be a coach on a LeBron team.
Oh, I believe it, yeah.
And that's just because, like, LeBron thinks like a head coach. And
can't
that's where his brilliance has been.
You can't
but
have an average coach.
The best one to be around him was Eric Spoelstra. Mm-hmm. He's probably one of the best coaches we've ever seen. Ty Lue, also one of the best coaches in today's league. Probably the best coach in today's league. Who would you put in front of him?
I'm not a big Ty Lue guy.
I'm a huge Ty Lue fan.
I don't think I like him, but I don't think he lives up to the hype of what people tell him as a coach. He's very, I don't want to say this, but he's very Doc River-esque to me.
Okay. I mean, he worked underneath him.
Yeah, no, but he's just like, I don't see him as like the premier coach. That's just me, though.
Understood. But yeah, that series is trash. Like, as far as, it's just frustrating because the Lakers have been in games. Like, they were up game 2 or game 1, they were up. And like, so they're in it. It's just not clicking. And that comes down to coaching.
Next one we have the Timberwolves being 3-0 up against the
I think Suns. We both kind of said Minnesota, I believe.
Yeah, we definitely had it.
It's sad to see the Suns the way they are. I said this last podcast, to me it's all D-Book's problem. I don't know where he's taking this onus to put it all on his shoulders. Like, he's not around two very talented people. Like, he's trying way too hard.
Is this the worst big three ever?
Yes. No, not to me. Yeah. I mean, I said it. I think we talked about this either in a call or whatever, but like, Brooklyn to me is the worst big three I've ever seen. That Brooklyn big three was awful. I don't consider that one
a big three because they were old, but I consider this one definitely.
So what are we considering big threes, just so I can be clear?
3 all-star caliber players.
I like the 3 all-star because I don't think KG.
But you could also argue OKC's big three was trash, meaning the Russ, the PG, and the Carmelo.
But it wasn't as bad as this.
I don't think it was trash, but a lot of people try to say it was trash.
Carmelo was out of his prime by then, right?
I mean, he's still an all-star caliber player.
He was traded from the new. I don't know. Like, I think this. I don't like this one. To me, I'll tell you, Nick. This to me, watching the Suns play. You know what it's like to me? It's like going to any of these Gold's gyms.
Yes, because you have ISO ball.
All ISO.
Yeah, all ISO.
Only fouling, no defense ball.
Not for sure.
I hate watching it.
Not for sure.
It is awful. I can go watch them for free.
I'm in love with this series because of Anthony Edwards.
Oh yeah, facts.
And this kid is the real deal. He's amazing. He's funny. He gets what basketball should be. Telling people to suck it at the end of the game is everything I live for. Telling people that they trash, calling them old ass N-words, like that's everything I live for when it comes to basketball. Like that's what basketball needs to get back to. Yeah. And people are going to understand that he's going to be the new wave. He's going to be calling cats out when he gets a little bit older about them being trash coming into his league.
You think so? It would be cool.
Oh no, he's gonna. So
just everybody wants to be friends.
It's a weird thing to me because I had a conversation with somebody. That I actually really like to dial into basketball talk with in the NBA. I'm sorry, I'm segueing away from your playoff thing real quick. But in the NBA, to me, it's super weird. You know how I feel about Nikola Jokic, and I think in the NBA and the media, they're trying to really brand him as somewhat of the face of the NBA by saying what they're saying of like, he's the best center we've ever seen. He's this and that. Yeah. And so they try to, and they've already got these commercials of him doing the Despicable Me thing. Hilarious for the record and very cool. But they're kind of already prematurely donning him the face of the NBA, or they're also going to Anthony Edwards. One thing that bothers me about that is if we're being honest, the face of like this new regime, right? Like when LeBron leaves, who's the guy?
Yeah.
Who's the guy? In my honest opinion, it's Tatum.
Could be.
It is. Like I truly, why not? Why is it not Tatum though? Like is where I kind of sit right now is like, why are we so quick to pass up Jason Tatum on a lot of options? Like MVP early in the season was never somebody's consideration, even though his points were higher than what they were at the end of the year. Best record in the NBA by far. Been to the finals like a couple times, three times now in his career. Like always is in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like he's that dude. He's quiet. Like he don't be talking shit like Anthony Edwards does. But like that man, and he's wearing the 10 in the USA team this year. Like Jason Tatum is that guy for real.
Do you think just because he's been in all those moments, but he hasn't grabbed onto it?
No, but he has. Like he's a monster in the playoffs. Like typically he's a monster.
But has he ever gotten the job done to be like, okay, he is that guy?
I mean, that's why I fade into finals. That's why I fade into like in LeBron's career, he was that guy well beforehand. And I get LeBron's still in the league. That's why like he's still that guy to me. Yeah. Like when it comes to the NBA, who's the face of the NBA? LeBron James. And let's be real, it's still LeBron. Mm-hmm. But like when he leaves, which is in a couple years, like who's going to be the face of the NBA? It should be Jason Tatum.
Well, I think for a minute they wanted to push Ja Morant to be the face of the NBA.
Yeah, so they want to push. Yeah, they want to push Glock Morant. They can.
I think they wanted to push him. I just think that they.
And I get it can pivot. It can pivot. I get Ant is a good one to pick, but it's still like. Bro, I like skill set of like
but that's us. You gotta think like they're trying to capture the next generation. They've already captured us.
But Jason Tatum is only 26, 25.
But this is what I think is like you gotta think about it. Jason Tatum is our I don't want to just talk about star wise. He's our Tim Duncan. He's not special. Like he's special, like he's just not like outgoing. Like he doesn't bring in the entertainment and the viewerships. And it's not because his skill ain't there. It's because he doesn't do all the extra stuff that we all like. That's what captures the younger audience.
Just saying, bro. I think there's something missing there. Like
they wanted the Ja Morant because the Ja do the little dances on the court and brings in that little generation.
No, yeah, like I get that, but I'm saying like it's
Tatum
just
ain't out there doing that.
It's a really weird like. I just get a really weird vibe when it comes to how much disrespect. It's not even like it's not even disrespect. It's just like. He gets forgotten about a lot, in my opinion, when it comes to like, oh, look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, what he's doing, or look at Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker. Like Devin Booker is also a slept-on player 90% of the season. Like when it comes down to it. But like it's like these next dogs coming up, like the leader of the pack should be Jason Tatum, in my opinion, and it's been Jason Tatum for a while. Like when you think coming out of the East every season, it's the Celtics, and why?
Yeah,
it's Jason Tatum. Like it's because of Jason Tatum. It's just a weird vibe, right? Like when you think about it on a higher level.
Yeah, I think
a little bit, but like obviously, like Ant is doing some crazy shit right now. Like I don't know if they get past, who do they play going in the next series? Like they're gonna play the winner of Denver, or is that the OKC side?
No, 1-8, 4 and 5 is Mavericks. So 1 and 8 would play. So Thunder gonna play whoever wins out of Mavericks and Clippers. So then it would be Denver and Minnesota.
Denver. Yeah, so I don't think they get past Denver.
Yeah,
can't match up with Jokic.
No. But it'd be a fun series.
It'd be crazy.
Go 7. That should go 7.
It'd be crazy.
It could go 7.
But yeah, anyways, Minnesota's sweeping the life out of them.
Last one I got, you have Indiana being 3-1 up against Milwaukee.
Did they just win?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's over.
Yeah.
Giannis and
it's because of Giannis. That was another face of the NBA that's starting to creep away.
But did they ever want to push European players?
They're pushing Jokic. In my opinion, they're pushing Jokic.
Because if anything, it should be Doncic, but
yeah,
all of them. But go ahead. Yeah, that Pacers, they're gonna win that series. It's over.
It's just unfortunate.
Giannis might win
it's
out.
Unfortunate timing, and like people hate me for this take. People fucking come for me for this take. But I said this when he was in Portland. Damian, and this sounds so disrespectful. Don't get me wrong. No,
we know. The Dame time. You understand. We get it.
Damian Lillard is this generation's Gary Payton-esque player. That sounds so fucking wrong in what I'm saying.
I don't get that at all.
Listen, years from now, years from now, what do you get remembered by as a player? You don't get remembered by highlights because there's been a lot of Gary Payton highlights or even like a Clyde Drexler. Like it's like he's that caliber of a player. He's only relevant now because he's had these major highlights and plays. He doesn't have a ring.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything. He's the biggest tryhard in the All-Star weekend I've ever seen in my life. He has like every fucking all-star thing you could ever have. 3-point contest, slam dunk champion, Kia rookie of the year. Like,
Damian Lillard never no slam dunk champion. Was he?
yes, Dame has a slam dunk champion. Yes. I'm trying to tell you, he's the
There was like at least one all-star he did every event.
bro. I'm telling you, he just won the MVP of the All-Star game. Like, he's the biggest tryhard in the All-Star. So those are his biggest accolades as a player. That's all you're gonna get. You're not an MVP. Yeah. You don't own a ring at all. Mm-hmm. Like, when you go down in the history books, like when my son gets to be my age, how is he gonna remember a guy named Damian Lillard?
YouTube.
How do we remember Gary Payton?
But
You had one good trait. Dame time, Gary Payton, the glove. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's so disrespectful, but it's like, I'm just telling you, like, there's going to be players that we grew up with that when you get older, it's just like, bro, Jordan is AKA LeBron. And then KD is AKA like Magic and Bird. Like, it's like, okay, we get those. But everybody else, like, you got to find a spot for him. And Dame is in the back.
Dame, but I get okay.
I'm telling you, I said it was super disrespectful.
I'm trying to get there. The only caveat I would say is Gary Payton won a championship.
Okay, so he's better. Like, he's more memorable.
Like,
but I'm still saying, like, first of all, he won it with the Heat when the boy was ancient.
All I'm saying, he was
dust, ashes to ashes, dust to dust at that point.
I get it.
But what I'm saying is, like, people get so mad at me when I say that, but I'm saying that in a thing of, like, it happens every year to him. Like, he got his ass busted in the regular season tournament, and Tyrese Halliburton was getting in his ass and doing the thing. And game 1 or game 2 this series, he was like, "This is what y'all brought me here for." Now you're sitting out. Now you're not like, bro. Like, it's just like you about to catch another L.
I don't think he's gonna be in Milwaukee next year though.
I don't know what happens to him, but I just know it just has a feeling that he's not ever going to win a ring.
Well, see, you're right. It does have that feeling, and he might not.
And that's why I go on, like, I say Gary Payton route.
Yeah,
it's just like,
I
bro,
get
like,
you.
when my son gets to be my age in the 30s, he's like, who the hell's Damian Lillard? Why is he relevant?
Yeah.
Oh, well, son, he had an amazing series against OKC West to get to the Western Conference Finals. He had an amazing series, and he hit a game winner over Paul George.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Who's Paul George?
I think we'll remember him a little bit more than that, but I get you.
Will you?
We won't remember him like that. Like,
Oh,
he'll never come up in those discussions.
He had an amazing 3-point contest.
I think he'll remember,
Bro, how crazy was he? Had an amazing 3-point contest.
Dame right now.
Like, bro, I do hate on Dame because a lot of people try to, like, a lot of people in my growing up, they tried to compare him to Russ. And you know how I feel about my dog.
Russ,
Don't ever come for Russ. But they used to try and compare him to Russell Westbrook, and it's like, Russell's already done way more than Dame. Easily.
Okay. I'm not going down the hill. I don't care.
No, you don't care. I'm sorry I got on that run about Milwaukee. It just bothered.
I get your point.
The whole Damian Lillard stigma bothers me, bro. Like, he's just not that guy. He never has been that guy.
The reason why I guess it bothers you more than is even though, like, there's that stigma, I never really bought into it. Like,
maybe so.
You know
Maybe
what I'm
that's
saying?
fair. That's fair.
Like, you know, like, I'd look into it.
I think I just have a lot of people around me that are Dame fans, and more like super Dame fans. And it's like, bro, like, he ain't that good.
He was good. Like, I knew he was good, but I never even considered him to be like the great point guards. Even because, like, in our eras, like I considered the D Rose, the Kyrie Irving,
Chris Paul's, like, yeah.
Even like bubble era when people had to double team him.
I mean,
Who, Dame?
he's not the first person to be double teamed. But people.
But what?
double team,
Okay,
you know
did you just say the bubble era?
Yeah.
Bro, Jamal Murray and Jimmy Butler had great, like, bubble eras. Like, so it's like TJ Warren was a menace in the bubble.
He was the AAU hooping.
Yeah, like, bro, come on now.
I get it. It's a boring series. I need that series to hurry up and be over.
Facts. So my bad about that tangent on Dame. And, like, I'm not trying to come for his neck, but, like, everybody out there that believes in Dame time, you got to stop believing, like, that time is up. If I'm being honest, like, it's crazy. Like, how, like, if he gets one, awesome, but it's going to be on that Gary Payton level, and he's going to go down in the history books on a. And Gary Payton's cold. Like, he has a great resume, but it's still like Gary Payton compared to, like, who, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like, people recognize T-Mac more than they do, like, Gary Payton sometimes. T-Mac didn't win a ring, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get your
so it's just like pick your poison. But I think he has that. He's the Gary Payton. I've said it for a while. He's like the Gary Payton of our generation.
I'm gonna try to wrap my head around that, but
it's hard to believe. But, like, I try to tell everybody, like, isn't it weird that we live in today's league where, like, when we get older, like how we heard about Charles Barkley. Like, bro, Charles Barkley to us is like he ain't that special. But, like, we have a lot of those in our league that we just don't recognize yet. Because, like, we haven't gotten to that age point of, like, bro, these people were menaces. And it's like, bro, they was dog shit. Like, It's kind of weird, like how we're in the middle
Damian
of it.
Lillard is going to be remembered for his ESPN career when he starts doing that?
What will he be? Yeah, he's gonna be a good analyst. He was the first one that was a good rapper. He was cold in the All-Star weekend. Coldest athlete to be in, or coldest player to be in the All-Star game.
We went on Dame. We went on Dame.
I went in on Dame. Dame, I'm sorry, but like, bro, we gotta get us a ring, and we gotta like elevate a team to the point to where they're like,
yeah.
I don't even know. Anyways, I'm super sorry.
That's pretty much. You guys got anything? That was pretty much it.
I've had mine. Clearly,
it seemed like you went in on your stuff. So
yeah, dog, my bad. That was a lot. I feel bad now talking about that, but I've said it for a while. Devin, you got anything, sir?
Yes, I do have one thing I'd like to say.
Let me hear it.
It is a sad day. That's today. April 28th, 2024. The person who started my journey into women's basketball has retired today, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Candace Parker, you know what?
We're not going to get into WNBA talk.
Candace Parker, baby. I'm so, like, you know what?
You did shout her out last podcast.
I was sad to see it. I know she's 38. She got the foot problem. It's not working. I wanted to see her play one more season, but shout out Candace Parker. She retired today. Not like that person what got me into women's basketball. So it's a sad day, but you know what? She had a hell of a career.
No, she did. She's cold, dog. And but like also she has a career outside of this, and she's had it for a while.
Oh yeah, she's
super good on ESPN and TNT.
Yeah,
like
I love watching her.
Candace is cold. Like college, WNBA.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
I just want to shout her out. I just want to give it because I saw that like right before we started doing this podcast. So it was on Instagram. I saw it. I was like, damn.
I wasn't expecting that because he did tell us like, hey, I got something at the end that I want to do. So
I just want to give her flowers.
There you go. You gave them to her. Anything else, sir?
Just follow us, dum dums.
Hey, you heard my man. Follow us, you dum dums. With that being said, I love everybody in this room. I love everybody out there. Toodles.
How long was that?